What's going on, folks? Brandon the Broker here. I really want Crumble Cookie, but unfortunately, none of my supporters, which is none of you, sends me Crumble Cookie because you're all terrible human beings. So I'm going to torture you with my voice until someone sends me a Crumble Cookie. And we're going to do that by watching Hush Designer 5 Tips in 5 Minutes. This is a 6-minute video that she's giving us, which I'm not going to complain about. I love. Let's go.
Not gonna lie, this is gonna be my third time filming this video, but I got some grapes.
No, you got the green ones. The green ones are disgusting. Always bring the red grapes. Bring the red grapes, even though they're really purple. Bring the red grapes.
So grab your grapes. What's up, guys? This is your girl Venix and welcome to my channel, The Hushed Designer. And as you can tell from the title of this video, these are 5 brutally honest tips if you're considering going into architecture. So I just wanted to make this video just because if you have an interest in architecture, and also since school is around the corner soon, fall semester is coming up, I just wanted to give these tips to you guys in 5 minutes. We'll try. Starting now, number 1. Architecture is team-based. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna be working solo, I'm gonna be slapping my name on these designs of these houses, buildings, whatever, well, what you need is practice, okay? You need practice along the way for your journey to become an architect. Also, you have to understand the people involved in the project. You'll be working
Everyone always thinks they're just going to do it all on their own. Most times you're going to be in a group. So good luck on that one.
with your client, your consultants, contractor, etc.
You'll be communicating with them throughout the project, and that's when you get more advanced in your practice. It's likely when you work on your company, you won't be doing the same things such as design, modeling, or compiling construction documents. In fact, I think it's better not to stay in one place all the time so that you can grow more in your knowledge.
Number 2. Architecture has different disciplines. Probably thinking, what? You're crazy? Listen here.
Architecture is the practice of designing and constructing buildings and other physical structures or spaces. It aims to meet the needs and preferences of people while providing practical functionality and a sense of place for users. The field encompasses a range of specialties which can be explored through education and internship experiences. Additionally, while choosing a specialty, it could be from personal influences, such as a family member who owns a landscape business and you're interested in getting into the same boat, while maybe potentially continuing or expanding the business in the future.
Maybe your focus is on landscape architecture, management. You're someone who does conceptual design and they do renderings and they're like, amazing. Or you can do sustainability focus, law, theory, etc. There's so much more. It just depends on you. Number 3.
That is actually very true, and I wish more people understood that there's more areas of architecture than just building buildings or just drawing plans. There's so much more to it. Research whatever you think you may want to do. Look deeper, because there may be a million other things you also can do and want to do. So look at everything.
You have to be great at drawing to be a great architect. Not everyone is a natural artist when you step inside school, and that's completely fine, of course. And you're most likely going to be developing your skills in the first year and maybe required to have drawing as your electives or something. But if you want to improve over time, just remember to have a sketchbook in hand and just practice anytime when you can. Some drawing techniques that you have to know are section cuts, axonometric, perspectives, and a book that was really helpful in helping you to draw like an architect was the Francis Ching books. I'll probably link some suggestions on Francis Ching books below. You can also use YouTube videos as a reference. I mean, there's a lot of sources out there, so you just gotta check it out. While strong drawing skills are a helpful tool, what matters most is clear communication through your drawings. Focus on conveying your ideas effectively for the project team, and I bet you will do fine. Number
Nothing to add there. Just wanted to pause.
4. School and real-life practice in architecture are completely different. And don't get me wrong, your education is highly valuable. And the way that I take it is that architecture school helps you grasp and train that creative mindset, skills, concepts, and also these different subjects that you need in your practice.
Just remember, it's important to build a strong foundation and fully engage with the lessons in school that will benefit your practice. One significant takeaway from architecture school is learning to appreciate the value of place by exploring its history, demographics, and just also understanding how these elements can be translated into a physical building. This is where the academic training intersects with real-world practice, or at least that's how I think it should be. As you transition into professional practice, be prepared for a shift.
You'll need to understand the building codes, get into the IBC, ADA requirements, and many other aspects. So balancing the theoretical knowledge that you have in school with that practicality that you learn from practice and combining that, I bet that you'll be also very effective.
Yeah, this is one I also got to say, very true. And it's the same thing with real estate school. What you learn in real estate school or architecture school or engineering school, I would say maybe about 40% of it is going to be pushed out of your head within the first year of being in real world. Whereas that other 60%, take half of that. And you're going to use that every day. Some of the other stuff you may use every once in a while, but 40% of what you learn, just push it out of your head, because it's just teaching you how to get out there. You're really going to learn what you really need to know as soon as you step in the door, or you're going to learn it on the side and with some kind of certification course or somewhere around there.
In your work. Last one. I'm finishing my last scrape as well. Number 5. Remind yourself that you do architecture. Please remind yourself and please promise me that you're not a drafter, you're an architect. And this is.
But I want to be a drafter though. There's the problem. I actually just want to be a drafter. Now, there's nothing wrong with, wanting to go on to be a full-blown architect. But yeah, I really just want to be a drafter. And when I tell people that, they're like, well, then why are you going to get your master's? You don't need a master's for that. Because if I ever want to become a full-blown architect, you need your master's. You need your time in. You need your NCARB hours. You may want to just keep on going and getting it, because if you ever change your mind, it's still there on the table.
Really important to me, because after you graduate, you just have to keep reminding yourself why you do architecture. And initially, you'll be excited to making models, using these fancy rendering programs, AutoCAD or Revit. While these tools are important, remember that being an architect is more than just using fancy technology. It's about generating ideas that make a real impact on the user experience, critical thinking, executing on safety and experience for the user, and thus effectively communicating these ideas with your team. The essence of architecture, I believe, is understanding and responding to the needs of your clients and the users. So remember that. We're done. 5 minutes of tips for you guys. Okay, so that wasn't too bad, right? That wasn't too brutal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you give this a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you want to see more videos.
Yeah, we want to see more videos like this. I think this was actually very good. Very, very good. Go like her channel, Hush Designer. Like her channel, subscribe, and let her know Crumble Cookie is king.